I made a couple other videos on my Forex Funds on this channel, usually with Martuza, and we usually do an interview style, but on this video I'm going to be doing it by myself, and we're going to be looking at the evaluation model, which is similar to the prop trading and FTMO, versus the rapid model, which is their original one. As I mentioned, both my other two videos on my Forex Funds, I have incentives for both the programs, but they are different codes, so make sure you're using the right code when you're using the right evaluation. If you're using the evaluation one, you're going to want to use the code VVSC, the C stands for challenge, so there's no spaces in that code at all. And if you're going with the rapid one, also no spaces, it's going to be VVS 2021, so the year 2021, 2021, and also no spaces for that code, and that one's going to give you 5% off of the rapid, with that one. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. So as you can see, we have the My Forex Funds comparison, the evaluation versus the rapid. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is price, of course, because price is extremely sensitive for when someone would want to join either of these programs. So this is the cost and operation. So I'll go over the aggressive option for the evaluation in another video. On this video, we're only talking about the normal prices, the normal model of evaluation. We're not going to be going into the aggressive one in this particular video. Also, the prices are introductory offer and they will be changed soon. So if you do want to get started with these prices for both of these are subject to change. They're not going down. They're most likely going up very, very soon. These are an introductory offer, which is ending soon, as I mentioned in my previous videos on my Forex Fund. So the least and most expensive options for each of the program is with the evaluation. It's the 10K. It's 10K for both of them. And with the normal account on the evaluation, it's going to be $84. It's going to be very your standard evaluation cost. If you could choose to go with the rapid has two different choices for the same program. By the way, it doesn't matter if you're doing non-consistency or consistency. I'll get more into that later. But for both of them, it's the same price. And for the monthly, if you want to pay monthly, it's $75 or $71.25 if you use the discount code. And it's for the one-time fee, it's $113.05 if you use the discount code. So it's the cheapest option just to get started is with the rapid. The cheapest one-time fee, it goes to the evaluation. Now going on to the biggest account size, so the most expensive, the biggest normal evaluation account is the 100K normal, which is going to be $500. And with the rapid, it's going to be the monthly fee is $470 as a monthly fee, or if you just want to get one time, it's $901. So again, the rapid is going to be a little more expensive because you get funded right away. I'll explain that more in another slide. This is how the accounts work: is a prop firm standard two-step evaluation with a better first target for the evaluation. So in stage one on FTMO and a lot of other prop firms, you normally have to make 10%. With this one, you only have to make 8%, and this is pretty much a first. You can lose up to 12%, not just 10. So you have to make 8% before losing 12%. And I really, really appreciate that extra 2%. For most prop firms, you get only a 10% max loss. With these guys, you get a 12. You also have a max 5% daily loss, so keep that in mind as well. It's very standard. With the stage 2 on the evaluation, so after you pass the stage 1, then your goal is going to be 5%. So you have to gain 5% before losing 12%, and 5% per day as well. Still applies to that one as well. The 5% max daily loss applies to both. With the rapid option, how the accounts work is you get a maximum of 3.5% gain on account per month is added to a live account, and you also get your normal earnings. We'll talk about the normal earnings on the next slide, so don't go away just yet. It's not only 3.5%, that's in addition to the money you're making. So that money goes to the other account, and once you get to 10%, I'll just go to the next slide. Once you get to 10%, then you get to get a funded live account with the rapid option and while you still have the normal account, which you can still make money from. So here's the style and percentages. Both of them allow EAs. It's not just for one or the other, it's for both of them. With the rapid one, you can choose your broker so you can get more leverage if you want. I didn't make it, it's not on the slides, but you do get options of more leverage or less leverage if you prefer. With the rapid option, with the evaluation, I believe it's 1 to 100. With at least the funded account once you're funded with the broker they have right now. More brokers may be coming in the future. Style of earnings: the start earnings with the evaluation process after you pass stage 2 is when you start to earn. So you have to gain that 13% first, the 8%, and then 5%, and then you get a small bonus during both evaluation stages as well. So you get paid It says at the bottom now, upon completion of phase 2, a trader will be paid 2% of all profits made during phase 1. So you do get paid right away. You get your earnings from your original challenge account. You get 2% of those earnings on your on the evaluation as well. Just it's a very small percentage, but that is cool that you get some percentage of that account right away, pretty much, right after you pass phase 2. And you also get 4% of the profits you made in phase 2 after 30 days of trading on your funded account. So this is going to give you some extra incentive to trade more while you're still completing those minimum trading days. With the Rapid, you can start earning right away the nearly full amount. You also earn towards your live account, as I mentioned, the other one, if you gain 3.5% maximum per month. And that means that if you just gain 3.5% during the whole month, exactly, then you get the max for that month. So if you can just do 3.5% per month, then you are on track to getting the max account size as possible really soon. You'll just get paid less, of course. You get paid more if you gain more. And you also get earned towards a live percentage on both increases as account matures. What do I mean by that? Well, on the first month, you get a 10% profit split for your account. Keep in mind, this is an original. This starts right away. So if you double the account, you get 10% of the account size instantaneously. With the second month, you get of you having the Rapid, you get 12.5%. In the third month and onwards, as long as it's more than 3 or more months, you get 15% instantly. Keep in mind, this instantly meaning that on the demo account. For your live account, so once you get that 10% in totals, you get 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. It's a little more than 10. I'm quite aware of that. Once you get that account size, 10% or more, then you get paid 50% of all earnings on that second account. So now you have 2 accounts. You still have the original demo account. The demo account, you still get that 15%. And the other one, the live one, you get 50%. And then on the second month, you get 65%. For the live account, and then once the live account has been alive for 3 months or more, you get 80% on that account, and the account size still increase every single month, provided that you're doing well on your demo by 3.5% per month maximum, which is really, really cool. So that's super awesome, very unique way of doing this prop firm. So the Refund and Reset. So both programs have a maximum of $300,000 assigned to them. You can't have more than that. That is the maximum. So you basically have 3 $100,000 accounts as the maximum for either of these programs. So the refund that you get for the evaluation, as long as you use the code VVSC, you'll get 115% after the first payout. So once you earn your first payout, which is 30 days, after your account is live and funded, you'll get that 115%. So you get paid back more than what you paid to take the challenge. You get 15% extra back on top of the 100% back. With the Rapid, you once you're live, meaning you get those 3 months, each of 3.5, or it can take you longer, by the way. There's no problem if you make 2% each month. Then it'll just take you 5 months, for example. That's absolutely fine as well. You'll still get that 100% once you go live, once you have that live account. As far as the reset options is concerned, you can reset account for a discounted fee with the evaluation. A trader can move to the Rapid model for 20% off of registration fees if you choose to go with the evaluation first. And you get 2 free retries for, as long as you don't break any rules, for the first phase, and you get 1 retry for the phase 2. This is what happens if you are trading well, but you don't quite hit the profit target that is requested. So for phase 1, it's 8%. So if you make, let's say, 7% your first month, you can get a free retry. It goes back to 0. Again, you only have that 1 month to hit that, but then you get to try again for free, and you get to try and get that 8% next month. For this phase 2, of course, is 5%. So if you don't quite hit the 5%, that's okay. You get 1 extra try to hit that 5%. These are very, very reasonable. This is awesome that you're even allowed to do this in phase 2. A lot of prop firms, you can't even get retries in phase 2 at all. So it's very cool that my Forex Funds does this at all. So that's super awesome. As far as the Rapid, you get the both reset and refresh. So the difference between those is a reset is after you fail. For both of them, reset's the same thing. A reset is after you fail. Then you get a little bit of a discounted fee, but a refresh is different. So it's what happens with the refresh is your account just gets reset or refreshed up to the percentage or a new account size. So you get you get your retry basically. So if you're close to a loss on the rapid one, let's say that you're 11% drawdown already, I highly recommend doing the refresh option instead of risking that last 1%. May as well just pay a little extra so you don't have to do the reset fee, which is more expensive than the refresh fee. So I'd recommend going with the refresh fee, which is much less, and then you'll get a bigger discount and your account will just be reset and then you're good to go. So this is the last slide that I prepared. I also have two other things after this slide. I have a infographic that my Forex Funds has given me, as well as some other things that they want me to talk about as well that I'm really excited to talk about with you guys regarding updates and whatnot. There's also really important stuff coming very, very soon to the website and whatnot. I'll talk about that right after the infographic. So who is this for? This is for, by the way, this and everything in this video is in me, Blake's opinion, and is subject to change, especially the pricing and whatnot. Like I said, this is all introductory pricing because my Forex Fund is still relatively new. They have been in business long enough to see many payouts. So if you do want to see payouts, you can request them. And there's a lot of payout proof. I'm in several groups with other people that have gotten really big payouts. I will be doing them as well pretty soon. So which account is best for you? Also, let me know in the comments below what you think between the Evaluation Rapid. I'm very curious to know what you guys think as well. So with the evaluation, if you can wait 3 months or so, that's about the average time it would take for a successful trader, if you are successful, to eventually receive the first payout that's sizable. Keep in mind, you do get that 2% payout a little earlier, about 2 months on average for that one. So if you were able to wait 2 months for a 2% payout from your challenge phase, your first phase, excuse me, and 3 months for the first sizable one, that's your first actual account size. And I don't remember going over this. I forgot to mention on another slide on the style and percentages. I don't think I mentioned this, but also after you have been funded on the evaluation phase, I don't know how I missed this, but you also get to keep 75% of earnings on your account, which is super awesome. That's higher than FTMO. FTMO, of course, is 70%. They are the market leader still, in terms of total volume for traders. And then after 2 months, after your second month of being funded with the evaluation model, you get to increase your 75% up to 80%. And for your third month and onwards, being a funded trader with the evaluation model, you get an 85% split. So super, super high there. So going back to this, so you get that 75%. For a big 75%, it takes on average 3 months or so in order to get that. That's with any prop firm, by the way. That's not special for my Forex Funds. Anyone that's FTMO style, evaluation style, that's going to take you about 3 months or so to get that, just because of minimum day trading rules and things like that. This one's probably a little faster than 3 months or so. But going on to the next point, it requires 8% plus 5, of course, before hitting 12% to receive the funded account. So that's in 2 phases, of course, which is why I added have them separately. And total, of course, is just 13% before 12 in total. So it's very similar to FTMO and the prop trading funding style. It's a larger refund. You get 115% refund with it as long as you use the code VVSC versus only 100% with the rapid option, which I'll talk about right after this one. And it's also great for the long term if you don't need the quick payout because it does scale up to 85% profit split, which is super, super cool. It's one of the highest of any prop firm that I know of. So going over to the rapid side, if you like biweekly payouts, which again, those biweekly payouts, they compound. So for example, if you make a ton of money just in the first 2 weeks with your rapid account, you make just a ton of money, maybe you make 10% or 20% even, in just the first 2 weeks with your rapid account, you get the payout for that first 2 weeks, and then if 2 weeks later, you just don't lose money, you've been trading, but you're net even, let's say, for the next 2 weeks, but it's the second 2 weeks, well, you still get that same payout again. You get that payout twice, so it compounds. If you gain even more the second week, then you'll gain way more the second payout, excuse me, for the end of the month. So every month it does reset, but it does compound for those 2 weeks in a row every month. So and it also has a dual earning model as well, so you get to fund your live account while getting those dual compounding effects as well. So you get both all at the same time. Of course, it's a faster payout. This only takes 2 weeks to receive your first significantly sized payout. And this also requires 3 months in total as a minimum to receive your live account, because it's a maximum of 3.5%. Every month is the maximum you can earn. So if you earn more than that, that's awesome. You'll get paid more, but it's only a max of 3.5% goes towards of your earnings, $1 to $1, does not any percentage there, to receive the live account. So once you hit 10% is when you hit your live account. I very much recommend the non-consistency option. You can choose if you prefer the consistency one, that's absolutely fine. But I do recommend the non-consistency option for most people, unless you read I recommend you read the consistency rules if you do want to choose between the rapid options. And if you see those consistency rules, they lay them out in very, very strict plain English, which I really appreciate. I don't like when companies have very vague rules. My Forex funds have very, very specific rules for the consistency. You can read them. You can even maybe make an EA or something to help you with them, not actually trade for you, but just to know how much what you're allowed to do in terms of consistency if you choose to do the consistency. So I recommend for most people to not choose the consistency option unless you like those extra benefits and whatnot that you get from the consistency. So this is now the second thing I want to talk about. This is going to be the model comparison between the two, an infographic that my Forex funds made. Which one is for me is the first one. The rapid model is rapid on the left, so it's actually the opposite of what we were looking at before, so make sure to adjust your brains. We're now looking at the left side for rapid and right side for evaluation. The rapid model is for a trader that wants an opportunity to earn from day one without any evaluations. Bonuses are paid on a bi-weekly and monthly basis. Again, resets every month, but you get paid twice throughout the month, and it compounds. On the right side, we have the evaluation. It's the more known, very similar to other very large prop firms. Evaluation model is for traders that have a proven system and can meet certain criteria in order to start earning. So this again is going to be very, very similar to other ones. I've talked about this for a very long time on my channel. In terms of the payouts, the rapid option is traders will earn 10 to 15. Again, it's 10 for first month, 12.5 for second, and 15 for third and onwards. For all profits made on the demo account and on the bi-weekly, so it's basically double that is what you're really getting. And then you also get up to 80% on the live accounts as well. So and once you get over to live accounts, once you get those 3 months minimum, then you get that 80% on account. Then traders on the evaluation side earn 75 to 85. Again, it's in order, 75, 80, 85 of all profits made on the live account on a bi-weekly basis. So you do get paid out bi-weekly as well with this one once you're live. Again, so you're not funded right away with the evaluation one, of course. You have to pass the evaluation first. In terms of the rules, you get a 5% daily and 12% max overall drawdown. Optional consistency rule and 3 days per week is required for the rapid option. And then 5% daily, 12% overall drawdown. Trade minimum of 10 days per phase. And also no minimum target or days or dollar amounts in live phase with the evaluation model. Over here to the last one we have on here is the registration. So you get a refundable one-time fee or monthly subscription. These dollar amounts are not quite accurate as long as you're using the code that I have for you guys. Again, that code is going to be VVS 2021. So it'll actually be a little bit cheaper than $75. Just a little bit extra of a discount that I have for you guys for that one. That's for the monthly subscription. But if you guys also want the refundable, both of them are refundable, by the way, on both sides. Again, you get bigger refundable. Also not quite accurate if you're using the code on the right side as well. You get 115% refund as long as you use the code VVSC. Look on the right side here with the evaluation. One-time registration fees starting at $84 for the $10,000 account. And lastly, it shows over here as well, there is over 3,000 traders since August of 2020. So then they have the percentage of breakdown of what other people have done, as well as the website and email address. So talking about the email address is a great segue over to the next section. So in this last section of the video, I just want to talk about some other updates that are coming soon with my Forex Funds. They are changing their website, so they are going to make a whole new process for checking out, be a new website, new logo, new everything. They're going to have a full rebranding process with my Forex Funds, which will be really, really exciting. So I will definitely be covering that when that comes out as well. Another thing is my Forex Funds also has been known for a very long time to have amazing customer service. Unfortunately, very recently, after I made a couple of videos on them and a couple other creators made a couple other videos on them, they have been absolutely exploding lately. So they haven't had quite the amount of customer service specialists ready to go to help with that. However, I have been informed that they are hiring way more people, so they'll be able to help immensely with getting back to everyone's requests much more sooner and being able to help a lot with the customer service side. So that is also coming. That'll be ready by the end of May as well. While on the same topic, they're also adding automation, so you are going to very quickly be able to get your account automatically. This is gonna be something very similar to other funding processes where you can just instantly get your account. There's no waiting for an actual person to send you over the details. There's gonna be fully automated, so it'll be really, really fast, coming very, very soon. Last thing I want to mention is that these are introductory prices for the evaluation model. So if you do want to get started with them, be sure to check out the top link description as soon as possible once you're ready to get started with my Forex Funds. And they're just basically trying to be a one-stop shop in order to become the best place on the internet for prop traders. So I'm really, really quite a fan of my Forex Funds at this point. I've had several discussions with the founder. He'll be back on this channel pretty soon. That being said, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you're not sure what to watch next, be sure to check out the other videos I made on my Forex Funds that I did with the founder, Martuza. It's really, really interesting interviews on both of them. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.